Welcome to week 4 of my vlog and personal branding journey, where I'm opening up everything and show you guys how I'm building my personal brand using Facebook groups, building my email list, and my YouTube. So as every week, I want to start with my numbers. So far over the last 4 weeks, I spent $1,600 on Facebook ads to grow a Facebook group with, let me quickly pull it up. To grow my Facebook group completely from scratch, and at the moment we have 1,339 members and 19 people and 2 pages want to get in, which is pretty amazing. Next to the group members with the ads, I also collected email addresses using a lead magnet and pre-qualifying people. So the ads are only targeting coaches and course creators from the United States and Canada, which are the tier 1 countries and usually the most expensive one. I'm pretty happy that with the $1,600, I was able to get 3,521 email addresses. And from this project also, I got my first clients for my beta program, which is a coaching and course program that helps people to also grow their audience and is currently in the beta phase. So I'm working with a handful of selected people one-on-one to get them similar results within their niche. And once this whole process is standardized, I plan on relaunching that. So in this week, I did not take on any new clients because I want to first, focus on delivering for the ones I have and working with them and also nurturing the group and building up everything. But since I made it as my goal to sell something every week, I also did that this week. So to finish off the stats, currently I spent $1,600 on it and I made a 6.25 return on investment for that. So far from this group within the first month, I made around $10,000, which this is new revenue for my business. And I think this is pretty amazing, especially if you consider that I did not have an email list before. I had 53 people from my agency services. So I also run a Facebook ads and marketing agency. Those were those people, but they just collected over time and I never really did something with that. And now being to 3,500 people on my email list, I think is pretty amazing. I also did not have any Facebook group, or I did not have any group before. No, other source of traffic than the ads. And also in the meantime now, people are coming organically. I did have a small YouTube channel, which over the last week also grew a bit. And now I'm having 404 subscribers, which I think is pretty amazing. So generating from scratch, if you don't have any audience, $10,000 in new revenue for your business, I think that's pretty amazing. And this is the power of growing, a following around you in a highly targeted way and conveying your personal brand authentically and thereby, attracting the type of people and clients you really want to work with and your ideal clients. So the secret in that is being authentic and you in your personal brand, and that's also why I'm making this vlog, to document the journey and just be authentic with you, opening up what I do, what works, what doesn't work, and give you some tips so you can follow along and maybe start the same journey for yourself or for your business. So, as I said, within this week, I did not take on any new clients for the beta program. I did have some sales in the agency on web design projects where we also, do manage their ads. So there were some upsells, but that was not coming from the group. And I made myself the goal to sell or at least offer something every week in the group. And I did that this week. So a while ago when I started the group, I asked people if they want to have course book templates. So that was the original post, I think. Oh no, that was already the follow-up. Let me quickly go down. You can see the group is also very engaged, which I think is great. So yeah, I asked them a question and I said, since the lead magnet builder templates, which was my lead magnet in the beginning and I'm still using, was such a great success, if they would like me to make a course book template on Canva for them. And I said if they should comment yes, and if I have at least 25 comments, so 25 people that are interested in a course book, I will do the work and I will create it for them. Since the group was just starting out and I, did not have any members, this took a while till I got the comments on it. But once I had them, I released the post that I now have more than 25 comments, and that's great. I promised you that I will make that for you. And a quick question, do you want me to do it on Canva or on Google Slides? So this was just to get, first off, I think it's very important if you build your personal brand that you be consistent and that you stick to what you say, which sometimes can, really get hard and give you a night shift. But that's part of being a brand, is you do what you say what you do, and you consistently show up. So that's the deal, right? If you want to go on this journey as well, it's definitely not a get rich quick thing. You have to put in the work and build your brand and be reliable. But it's doable and in a fast way, as I think I see now for myself happening. So I said if you comment, if 25 people comment, I will do that. And now, quick question, do you want me to do it on Canva or on Google Slides? So the goal was also to get a bit of engagement on the post. And you can see, which I think is great, organic engagement, 76 comments on that. And people tell me what they want. And I went through everything and I saw that it's clearly Canva. So this is an important thing when you start to build products for your audience. Like, involve them, ask them what they want from you, ask them what they need from you. And you can just build out exactly what they need in their journey right now. And for you, it's great because you will have something that is actually in demand and that actually helps people. And for them, it's great because you show up and you solve a problem that they have. They don't have to invest the time making things themselves or finding things out themselves. So it's really a win-win situation. And that's why I think it's beautiful. So I did that. I got a lot of engagement and awareness around that I'm creating this, which we always want to do. We always want to build anticipation and create this buzz of what we do. And then I did what I also recommend in something else I'm running in the group, which is a content challenge. But what I also recommend is that you document your life and your journey and your work. So I did that, and I was taking a picture of my laptop while designing the templates and say, sneak peek, almost done with the course book templates, getting close to 40 pages. So, to kind of hype them up also and prepare them a bit for what's coming, keep them just posted. And yesterday then I was ready with that, and I posted that it's done and that the course book is ready, and I made it visually appealing. I think that's one very underestimated element, and I see that when running ads, the creative and how you present your product, especially if you have a digital product, which is a concept that is hard to grasp, you want to make it look super sexy. So you want to make a cool mock-up and you want to make it look like really polished. So that's what I tried to do here. And you see, like, people really liked it. And the way I put it is I just did not want to just give it away for free and give it out there. I also wanted to give them the chance to say thank you and buy me a coffee. So what I did here then was, first off, tagging all the new members that came into my group. This is a little trick that you can do if you have to say something important. And then I built a complete opt-in page for this. Unfortunately, I could not build it in another way than people have to enter their details, because I wanted to have the chance to buy me a coffee and say thank you as an upsell. So to, not do that for just buying me the coffee, I also created a mini guide on how things you can offer and sell in your group. So you can see it already ties in with the topic that I'm talking about in the group. So that, you have to give people context Also, I see a lot of offers and digital products failing because people make them too complicated and they don't provide enough context to their audience. So that's what I try to do here, like really stay within what we're talking about, so that I'm selling something here, right? This is how it's done. This is how you can implement it for you. And that's why it is something that is attractive for people, because it is something they need right now. Also because I created this topic in the group that people are thinking of it right now within my last lives and within my last posts. So this is basically the course book template that I got. Like you can see, it's 60 pages designed throughout completely. So everything you could really need when creating your course material or lead magnets. Then I also gave them this little guide that gives just some tips on how they can sell in their group and why and all that. And then, because we always want to utilize free traffic, I made an upsell on this page actually. And let me quickly pull that up for you. So that's also something I want to say. That caused a bit of confusion, why people have to enter their credit card details if it is for free. It is really for free. It is just that I can have the order bump and the upsell. And I think it's also, like a small micro commitment to do that. So I think that's important. Obviously, if people don't feel comfortable with that, they can reach out and we can find a solution for that. So I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. But it's also something, hey, you get 40 pages of a workbook that other people sell for at least $47 completely for free. Yes, you can take like 10 seconds to enter your data, especially, it's secure and all. Of course, if you feel uncomfortable, then they can always reach out and always talk with people. You also want to make sure if you do something similar like that, you moderate that well in your group. But it's all about executive communication at this point. So it's nothing you will not be able to handle. So after people opted in, maybe bought me a coffee, which I really appreciated. And it's so much more about just, knowing that people value your time and that you do this. So after that, because we always want to utilize the traffic, is I'm offering them another product that I developed. And this is our webinar slide decks templates. And they can just add that to their order, which, they entered the details for the credit card before. So without being charged, but now if they now say, I want to have this, then they don't have to enter their details again. And after that, they just take into the final page and the templates that they want to use. And if they bought the coffee with the free guide, then they get an email with the free guide delivered. And if they bought the webinar slides, then they also get that by email. And that was a thing that I tried this week because I said, okay, I cannot take on more clients for the Done For You audience building service at this point. And you can see that people took quite advantage of this. I have quite a few people buying the upsell, and you can see every time there's an order bump, someone also gives me a coffee. And I launched that now about 12 hours ago, not even 12 hours. And you can see here that, let me see, I obviously have more. You can see it started, here. So about 12 hours ago, it literally started. And it's 20 pages with 10 purchases each. Obviously, not everyone gave me a coffee and not everyone bought the upsell. But more than 200 people were down for this offer. So I definitely have something people want, which is great, which I can use as a paid tripwire, because I also said that it's definitely only available for free for my group members and email subscribers for the next 36 hours, which now is 48 hours. And then I will have a product that I will sell for the regular price. So I also now validated that I have a good offer. I got a lot of coffee, and which is actually money I can also reinvest to grow the group, to build more products, and which is great. And I have an idea on a low-end tripwire product. So all in all, that was a great success for me this week. And so this is the learning so far. What I'm planning on doing now is I build my team at the moment. So I'm looking out for virtual assistants, and I already have people help me with managing the group. So I now bring in people as admins and people to just help me a bit moderating the group, and also help me on delivering the done for you services, because I cannot do everything myself, and I want to just have the quality high from the beginning. So I'm building the team, and then I'm also really excited because I take care now of my email marketing. This was something I really did not hone in so far. You can see I also sent out the workbook as a template yesterday. This is all like I did in the last month. I sent out like 5 emails, which is not, they were not strategic. It was just, and I know that in this list there's like so much more potential. So I'm now on the outlook to get that sorted. And I obviously will also keep you posted on that. Since I sent that, I had an open rate of almost 30%, and 435 people clicked on the page. So you can see that's a lot of traffic. And I know if I optimize this, if I dial in some welcoming sequences and automations, I know that there's a lot of potential in that alone. So that's something I want to focus on next to, delivering the projects for the clients and nurturing the group and sharing value in the group. This is something I want to focus on my business next, is getting my email marketing on point, so that we can really profit from why I recommend this approach for your personal brand. Growing a list first, your email list, and then eventually have a group if you're the type and you like that, is because you gather an audience around you that you can remarket for 0 acquisition costs later. And this is key when you want to have a profitable business. So I think as a Facebook marketer and running ads myself for multiple clients and for my business on a daily basis, I know that lowering your acquisition costs is key to being profitable. And that's why we always want to create systems that are sustainable. So this is so important that, yes, ads are powerful and we want to utilize them, but we always want to create a system that we can build a long-term profitable business on, without being reliant on third parties. If the competition on Facebook goes up and you were dependent on a certain cost per acquisition, then your business can break. And that's not something you want to do. That's why I think this is so much smarter, and that's the approach I recommend. But I think that's it for now for today, for this week's vlog. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. If you are a coach or course creator, then definitely check out my group. The offer is still up for 48 hours, so maybe you want to take advantage of it. And yeah, I hope to see you there. And if you have a question, leave me a comment. I'm super happy to connect. Have a lovely week and take care. Bye.